So I've just jacked it up on stands in the front. Got the front wheels off, which was interesting. It actually centralised as it jacked up because it was over one side of it. But it's relatively safe like that. It's sitting on that piece of checker plate that's kind of lapped on the trailer a little bit. So unless that flexes down enough, which it isn't, I'll have a better look at it. But anyway, let's have a look at it. I haven't had a look yet. All I've noticed is the ball joints are trashed because they were wobbling around. I was taking the wheels off, so it's burnt, proper burnt. Well, everything's burnt in the front. So let's get in there. I've got my screwdriver here. Let's have a look. The brake pads are kind of flaky. They rust out here. This is just old junk from it being burnt, you know. That's, oh, that, I'm going to push a hole in it. It's worth looking at. Well, right around here, you know, all the torque box. Inner fender there, in the guard. Sill extension. It's galv. Looks all factory. Looks quite good. Because I've had some wild thoughts. Now I've got to ask myself what I want out of it. For one, there's a bit of rust there with the battery tray. Nothing really to worry about. I've got the RX-8, and one quirky thing is the stud pattern's the same on the RX-8. The Ford, you know, 5 on 114.3 whatever PCD. So I'm going to get the tape measure out and measure it up and just think about it, and then look more at this front end and just see how bad this car is, or how good it is. If this car's good, and I think it is pretty good, it'd be a real shame to cut it up. But if you want to make them perform, there's a lot to do, and even just to rebuild it all, there's a lot to do. I mean, I've got the XD, a lot of that will fit. That top arm looks bowed up from the heat. Looks like it might be a Mustang thing, but it's got a pressing there. It's probably a Mustang, probably not bowed. See, that stuff will be different to the XD probably. And yeah, this morning I got those 255s put on it, and the left rim's got a big dent in it, and I smashed it with a hatchet, like the back of a hatchet, and I'm surprised it didn't break the rim, because they are aluminium or mag or whatever. But it's quite pliable, like it's holding air. So the guy at the tyre shop's like, oh yeah, one of your rims is really buckled, and I thought, he says, oh, I'm trying to, you know, they were trying to balance it. I was like, you're trying to balance it? Wow, didn't think I was getting that. Well, I just want air in the tyres. I told him the car was burnt and everything because the tyres were burnt. But they balanced them, $50. And this beautiful looking outside one is actually the one with the dent in it. It's on the inside. Made in China, but whatever they're made of, I rate it, because if you can bash it and it doesn't break, oh, wow. Must be good stuff. Here it says total loss okay to fork. So somebody's forked it. And I think the evidence is there too. All the exhaust is squashed and stuff. It's been forked. It's been bent and then it got forked. But you can see all the galv. It looks like patio tube. It looks so much like patio tube. Just with that flange on it. And in a Mustang, not a patio. Real keen to see the floors. But I would say I'm just going to make it work again to original, what I normally do. and not go for the ultra high performance of the RX-8 chassis, but it would be a great idea to do one if you can. You know, if you've got the capabilities to do that. I don't really, I've never done anything like that before. But I weigh it up because I'm right hand driving it too, that's a factor. You know, there's a lot of work in that. But there'd be a lot more work in cutting the body off the RX-8 and cutting the body off this. I'll throw a tape on it anyway, it'd be interesting. Have a look. Yep, pretty keen. I'll get these front wheels on. I've got to get the steering. That's what I've got the wheels off for. I'm just going to put these little stockies on for a bit more clearance. And I'll get in there easier. There's a bugger getting this one out. I've ripped it out of there. Yeah, look at that. So, you get under there and disconnect that ram. It's the best thing to do. And then I'll have all the steering, but no steering wheel. So I think I'll just, no, I don't know what I'll do. I'll work it out. I will keep it connected, I think, just pull the ram off. Yeah, it would clean up real nice. Good for a race car. Oh, there's a bit of rust there, a little bit. Is it? Yeah. It looks like it's been redone. It wouldn't have been much, just the bottom one's rusted out, not the top. See, the buckets are still there for the back of the lights, same as the tail lights. So I've put a bit on some of these bits, just the outer bit, and I'd like to try to make this work. Just put the outer bits on and then probably get some lenses, not just have bulbs, but whatever. I think they're pretty cheap. I'd like some original ones, just even if they're cracked. Oh, there's my seat idea too. Hey, just pull all the springs out and chuck them inside the bucket. Don't even need to pull the buckets out. Oh, there's the other brake drum. It's off the other side, of course. Yeah, who knows what's in there. Burnt stuff. Stuff that doesn't burn, more to the point. Like this door trim. That's the cool swoopy door trim, which would have been chrome. Must have been chrome, not stainless. This that is stainless and it's just gone like that. To give it a rub, see what happens. Yeah, alright, that's round 2 of the videos. Because I've just got it, I'm super keen, so there's no real info there. But I'm keen to watch these videos later on, because the more I poke around with the screwdriver and look at things, the more I can look at it in my own time and stuff too. So it's a good idea to do these videos. I don't think I'm going to be a superstar. The car might be, but not me.